Hello and welcome back to Bloodborne, where I've realized I do in fact have the means to kill those dark beasts with fire, which is good. So yeah, let's get back to that Nightmare of Mensis and actually make some progress in there this time. For once. Okay. Oh, well, found my blood. Wasn't much, but I found it. Let's not use our hammer just yet. Yeah, feel free to just sit there taking damage. That's cool. I guess it wasn't me who ended up doing the killing. Because otherwise, this worm wouldn't exist. And, oh boy, do I wish this worm didn't exist. Yeah, see, that one I killed with a visceral attack, and it therefore did not split into worms. Whoops! That is one of the problems with being locked onto small things that can move past you like that. Because I wasn't expecting the camera to swing around like that, and thus, bad things happened. I was expecting to dodge not off the cliff. But hey, whatever. Hey look, echoes. Alright, trying again. Come on over, guy. Yeah, my fire wins. Okay, I guess it's specifically visceral attacks, not visceral or fire. Well, one worm down. And two worms down. Oh wait, one worm not down. Ow. 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 Why? Why does there have to be that tiny little path between the rock and the cliff? I really wish there was more space to maneuver. 'Cause you gotta go from cover to cover, otherwise you're constantly taking the frenzy. And that's bad, like capital B. And yet, that's... well, I guess it's not the only path. We can also go over this. There's a hand reaching out of there. And it looks like it's giving us the finger. I'm right there, on top of my hammer, for clarity. Like, that is an arm reaching out, kinda, or tentacly thing, and it is giving us the finger. Great. Thanks, rock. Well, I guess, since we don't actually need to burn these things... there we go. Oh, hey. Oh, hi. What brings you here? None of your buddies showed up any of the other times. Hey, would you mind waiting until I'm done with this beast? Also, would you mind not stabbing me from farther away than you should be able to? Alright, this is not going well. And I'm pretty sure there's some lag involved here with how he's able to stab me from farther away and that big delay there is between when he does things and stuff. Oh boy, now there's worms. Yeah, there's definitely some lag involved here. But we got him. Now, can I please get away from these damn worms? There we are. That was taxing. One worm down, 2 worms down. Yeah, we spent far too many of our... Really, again? You better not actually call anyone. I appreciate those blood vials, though. Come on, Frenzy, go down. That is the opposite of down. There. And now, cover to cover. And more cover. But apparently not good enough cover. Alright, please go away, take your worms with you. Is there anything this way? I don't think there is. There is not. And here we're gonna see some of the rock-throwing giants. Because those are always fun. Who wouldn't want to go up against things that can kill them instantly? As you can see, there's another one off to our left, and then 2 more. One of the 2 more is sitting, which actually makes going for the 2 a bit easier. Though you actually want him to miss you with that. And then let's grab some cover from that one in the distance. No, don't you throw rocks at me. Alright, we're almost done with these guys. Here, have a hammer. I almost said have a rock, but that's the thing that they use. Alright, buddy. I've had enough of your nonsense. I said enough of your nonsense, not please give me some more of your nonsense. Alright. I'm actually really glad I managed to defeat the invader. Feels nice when that happens. Which is part of why I didn't want to just give up. And also part of why I'm not playing offline. So yeah, there's a chunk over here, I believe. Yep. And we're actually pretty close to the bell-ringing woman, so we'll be able to silence her soon enough. So, there's going to be lots of spiders here. Including a giant spider. Good news. We don't actually have to fight them just yet. We can deal with her first. There we are. And we got an item of some sort. Ah, nice. And then we can go over here. We can see this spider and go, whapow. And then we can grab this. And then I wonder if we've got the reach to take on the giant spider, or at least hit the giant spider from the bridge. If we have got the reach, then of course we're going to. Looks like we might. Nope. Just a bit too far. Oh, really? That hits? What? You can cast spider spells? Excuse me, spider. I don't need you spidering at me. Ow. Out the door. Out the door. This way. We only deal with small spiders for a little while. Get them out of the way. I don't need to be spider punched. And that's it for the small spiders. They're good sources of bullets, it seems. Why do spiders carry bullets? Well, obviously to power their spider spells. Yeah, let's let that play out. I want no part of that. And that is a smash spider. Really? The big one drops nothing? That's fine. So, let's grab some shaman bone blades. Nice. Though those aren't really particularly helpful from this point on. They're more helpful earlier when fighting multiple dangerous things at a time. Like, say, a trio of bosses. Or 2 giant shark dudes. Probably would have been a good idea to try using a bone blade on one of those. Anyway, we've got an NPC hunter here. But, oh, and we've got a crying baby. But as soon as we dispatch this guy, we pretty much gain access to a shortcut. That's what I wanted. Of course, not as effective as I had hoped. Thanks for walking into that, though you could have walked closer. Like that. Good job, sir. Thanks for the sedatives. Those will be helpful. Okay, so now that we're in here, we explore a little bit. Let's get some light, you know. I like being able to see. Okay. Well, at least there was inquisitiveness. Also, bunch of little, like, eyeball spiders that have been skewered by the frenzy skewers. Plus, there's eyes on the walls and whatnot. This place is nightmarish, which makes sense considering it is, in fact, a nightmare. And what's in the box? Some stuff I don't care about. So, these guys here, unless I'm mistaken, are passive unless you attack them or get way too close. Like, they're content to just walk around, like this guy is, unless you get into their personal space, but, I mean, who am I to just let an enemy walk around? There'll be a group of them later. Yes, a shortcut back to our first lantern. Of course, shortcuts. Oh, it's actually to another lantern. Forgot that this lantern existed. And it's actually a rather helpful one because it lets us skip going cover to cover and also a few of these yetis. But I do kind of want to kill them, see if they're guarding anything other than the lantern that we just came from. Goodbye. Kind of wish I could have gotten anything he dropped, but such is life. Ow. Ow. Health. Health. Far. Or not. There we go. Now let's get out of here. Or at least to where the thing isn't constantly skewering us. Because that hurts. Ah, an eye rune. And then we could go down that path, but I don't believe there's anything to be gained. But hey, I'll go anyway. Cover to cover, as usual. Because otherwise, your health drains like nobody's business. Yeah, nothing to be gained here. So, back we go. Oh boy, my health. Let's use that, and then run some more. I don't believe we're going to have to worry about the frenzy kicking off before we can reach the lantern. Yeah, we're not. And let's get back to the dream. Wonder what would happen if the frenzy meter filled there and killed me. Whoops. Glad that didn't hit the doll. So let us grab some more bullets. That ought to be good for now. And let's use our cold blood. Meant to use multiple, but whatever. And we'll also use our madman's knowledge.
Welcome. What is it?
I desire a level.
Very well. Let me.
Okay. Looks like more strength continues to be good. And honestly, as long as it continues to be good, I'm going to keep doing it. Because, you know, I like when things are good. And it's closing the gap even further between the sword mode of our hammer and the default mode of our greatsword. Like, that is not a big gap, despite the huge gap in their efficacy. Or rather, their speed. Not their efficacy.
Farewell, good May.
And you know what? Let's buy some more bullets. I know they cost more now. Or no, they cost the same. What causes the price to go up? Because I know it goes up sometimes. Maybe it's just... I could have sworn it was level, but maybe it's, like, how far you've gotten in the game. And there, now we hopefully will never need blood vials again. Right, we want to go over this way now. Because we're not going to the Hunter's Nightmare. We're going to Murgo's Loft, which is in the Nightmare of Mensis. All right. Up we go. Seems the camera has trouble following that elevator. Let's not let this guy hang around. And where's his buddy? Hey, you. Don't shove me. I said don't shove me, sir. Honestly, it's better to miss than to get an indirect hit. Because these guys don't really go aggressive until you get a hit. Ah. There you are. Boop. Oh, taking revenge, are we? Way to just sit there after your little shoulder tackle. Ah, hello. Yes, thank you for the help. Is there anything over here? There is. Ah. Blue elixirs are actually useful against the rock-throwing guys. Because I do believe they make it so that things that are far away don't aggro as easily, which is certainly handy. How does that... Oh, no, that's bleed, not frenzy. I was thinking, how does that chain cause frenzy? And the answer is it doesn't. Let's get some more light. Though, honestly... Well, yeah, the lack of light is a pretty big deal here. Not quite as big a deal as the kind of haze, but still a big deal. Unfortunately, can't use my hammer with the torch out. So I gotta rely on stuff like this, which is effective, just not quite as quick. So now we go around here, and we see a few guys with crossbows, all looking towards the big obvious enemy. And thankfully, they don't really notice us until it's too late. And we can stab them through here. Alright, you. Thank you for the health. That was not my gun. There we are. So these crossbow bolts are actually poisoned, if memory serves. So I don't want them shooting me with those. Is why I was being so careful there. Alright. There be an item here. And I do like items. Even if they're ones that I have literally never used. Looks like nothing else down here, so up we go. Not far up, but up. More eye spiders. Horrific little things. Okay. Ah, yes. This is where I think it is. Dog crows. And there will also be crow dogs. Because someone is performing some experiments here. Quit barking, crows. How could you... Oh, you weren't eating it. It was still alive. Or maybe you were eating it, but it was still alive. Honestly, some weird stuff goes on here. I can't keep track of it all. More dog crows incoming. There we are. Ooh, what have you got? Neat. Alright, let's jump in here. Well, that didn't go as planned. Kind of meant to go into the cage rather than past it. Oh, do I need to just dash instead of jump? Because it looks like jumping actually gets me too much altitude. Let's give that a shot. Yep, that worked. All right. And we've actually got another shortcut to activate here. So let's go ahead and do that. Just in case something unpleasant happens. I actually like how it rotates the camera as you go down because the cage rotates. It's a nice visual effect. Yeah, it's not operable because the thing's already down here. And unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to send it back down so that it's ready and waiting without getting yourself caught in it like I am now. But let's give it a shot. Okay, we can. Good. Just had to be quick about it. So that'll be downstairs for us if these dog crows end up killing us. There we go. Neat. And now we go in. More crying. Is there something this way? No, there isn't. Alright, so there's two paths. We can go straight across, or we can take this side path. Honestly, there's no reason to take the side path. I'm just doing it. At least not until later. Later there will be a need to take the side path. Also, you'll note we didn't get any echoes from these guys because they respawn infinitely. Of course, that's only if you chill out there. But it's boss time.
Cos. Or some say Cosm.
I killed her kid.
Do you hear our prayers?
No, she's been dead for a while.
No, we shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
This is a rather interesting boss fight. And one where it'll actually be quite helpful to have the lock shield. So, I believe he starts off up here. And then to the left, yes. So now, we chase! Yeah, I don't want to deal with these puppets because they'll always respawn. We just gotta keep our eyes on Mikolash. Yes, go in there. So now we're in our first little bit of arena battle with him. There are two of these over the course of this fight. And he is a caster. Clearly he decided to pump Arcane to the exclusion of basically all other stats. Ow. Yeah, we can't actually afford to fully... Really? I was at the very tip there, I guess. Yeah, we can't afford to charge up any attacks. I am glad that missed me, because otherwise it would have knocked me down for a visceral. Alright, phase 1 done.
Oh, majestic! Hunter is a hunter even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. The nightmare swirls and changes.
Right, there's actually something between phase 1 and phase 2. So we're going down here. We don't actually have to, though there is a scurrying beast. But there's also another enemy a bit further on that we would have run into. Couple enemies, actually. They've got little whips. Yeah, you keep howling there, Mikolash. You're gonna make a great werewolf someday. And I'm pretty sure there's still another enemy waiting further below. Yeah. Yep. Ah. So, let's just evade the crossbowman. And yeah, he's gonna keep howling until we go find him again. 'Cause he's special like that. Ah, it's bleed arrows, I guess. But down here we find the second best moon rune. Which is why I wanted to come down here. And sure, we could have done it after the battle is over. How many eyes do you want, guy? Because there are plenty on the walls if you care to look. This is a trap. Not as big a trap as I remembered, though. Ow. Should have just gone with sword. Yeah, seriously, Mikolash, how many eyes do you want? You've already got 2. And there's plenty on the walls. It looks to me like you've already been granted eyes. Ah, there he is. Time to once more give chase. But he jumps into mirrors, which we can't do. Thankfully, we can find where he pops out. Like, say, right here. And you actually can toss poison knives at him from here and kill him that way, but that's no fun, so. Instead, we send him in there, where he stays. Until he is killed, or you are. So to get there, we go up. And then from here. Well, I guess let's grab this. Oh. I just want to grab the item.
Cosmos, of course.
Yes, of course.
Let us sit about and speak feverishly.
Let me grab this item.
Chatting into the wee hours of new ideas of the higher plane.
Yes, Howl. Yes, you're a fantastic werewolf. Thank you. Alright, so it's up all the way is where we had to go. Then from here, we go over to the right. We grab this. We go down here.
Ah, cos. Or some say cosm.
And some say plunging attack. That didn't do as well as I had hoped. No. None of that. Yeah, this spell is nasty and very easily lethal when you're in high new game cycles, but I guess this isn't one of those.
Now I'm waking up. I'll forget everything.
Aww. Thanks for the hat. And this is why that side path existed. Because the bridge raises to another level. . 'Cause the bridge raises to another level. 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 ' course, we're going to have to go back into his little labyrinth to collect all the items hidden around. But that can wait a little while, because I would rather like to find the lantern. So I believe we just go all the way up. And then, yeah, we go right across to it. Boop. And then I'll head to the Hunter's Dream just to be in a safer space to end the episode. Okay, that is it for this episode. Join us next time when we continue exploring Murgo's Loft. See you then, friends.